You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your early weekly spoilers for June 3rd through 7th, 2024. We have Bill very excited about some news that he gets this week, and that carries over into his big plans for the following week, as long as we have more wedding fallout, all kinds of stuff to talk about. If you have not, though, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. And if you're a regular here, you know that on early edition days, we always talk about what's going to happen the rest of the week on B&B, just to give you some context for those next week's spoilers. With that in mind, we pick up on Wednesday, May 29th. Poppy is still at Bill's house. Remember, they were chatting. Katie showed up, and Poppy made that quip about, I had him first. And she gives him some life-changing information where before she had told him flat out he wasn't Luna's dad. Now she's saying that he might be. And in the promo for this week, he was talking about, let's not wait, let's do it right now. So initially I was thinking, okay, maybe they're going to go elope or something. But now I'm wondering if his let's do it today is either getting a DNA test or talking to Luna about her being his dad. I still don't believe it. Unless the writers have done a drastic change, because they laid all the groundwork for it to be Finn, which is, of course, very, very icky, but they also abandoned storylines and all this. So I'm honestly surprised they're even picking back up with it. It's been going on so long. I kind of don't care because it's been going on so long. And we're going to have Steffy and Hope being nasty to each other, each heaping blame on the other. Of course, Hope is still mad that she told Thomas to take Douglas and leave town. And Steffy's mad because she thinks Hope is basically the reason that Finn was at the wedding and that Finn is even talking to Sheila. So they have a whole lot to say to each other, and they're going to say it really loudly. And then more family is going to join the fight when it continues onto Thursday, May 30th, 2024's episode. Steffy tells Hope and Brooke and Ridge that she wants to end Hope for the future and she wants to do it today. Brooke is outraged. She thinks that Steffy is just butthurt over Finn going to Sheila's wedding and is blaming her daughter, and then has brought this personal conflict into the office and is wielding her power as co-CEO as a weapon to punish Hope. And I believe that is 100% accurate. That same day, we have Luna Nozawa getting some information that she's been waiting for. So I wonder if Poppy and Bill go see her with the, oh, I might be your daddy story. I just wonder if they're going that route, if they're going to have a DNA test, and if it's going to be an honest DNA test, because it is a soap opera, and we know that the odds of having an honest DNA test on a soap are something like 1,000,000 to 1. But Poppy may have a plan. I just don't trust her. Then we're going to end this week on Friday, May 31st, with Katie talking to RJ Forrester. They're discussing Luna, and she is alarmed. And I wonder if she's going to find out about the possible baby daddy thing, because that, Katie, as the mother of one of Bill's children, the only one of his baby mamas that's still alive and around and all that. So she might feel threatened, especially after the kind of things that Poppy was saying. And also on Friday, Hope just goes ahead and she declares war on Steffy. She has had enough. I have really enjoyed watching Hope blossom and come into her own while she's been in this relationship with Thomas, and she is pushing back on everybody, isn't doing what anybody says, and I like this new Hope. I do not, however, like her daydreaming about Finn. That was just gross. So that takes us to our early weekly spoilers for June 3rd through 7th. So Bill is super excited at the idea he might be Luna's dad, and I wonder if we're going to have an ASAP DNA test. I also further wonder if Poppy is setting up a fake trail to lead away from her real baby daddy, who, again, I suspect is Finn, just because because of the way she's acted and a bunch of the Easter eggs that they have dropped. And also, remember, she said before, definitely it wasn't him. She said she knew who the dad was, that he was a nice guy, but she never told him. So it's just, this backtracking is very weird. But even if for some reason Poppy is lying to Bill, I kind of feel like it's karma in a way, because, you know, how he lied to Sheila and set her up, all the different lies and things he's told, trying to shove Ridge out of a helicopter. I mean, Bill's nobody's hero. So whatever comes his way, I don't feel too bad about it. But Luna might definitely be getting a stepdaddy, and also possibly a real daddy. I just wonder if Bill might marry Poppy on false pretenses. I mean, he showed her the picture of the yacht, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, Luna might be your daughter. Like, nice boat. Maybe I should dig into some of this money. Steffy next week is completely disgusted with this Sheila situation and with Hope's accusations. So clearly the time is ripe for Liam to swoop in and make a move and let Steffy know he'd never be around Sheila, so she should pick him. And I do think Hope is also going to tell Finn that he's in the right about this Sheila thing and should push back on Steffy. Because Hope was there. She knows that he didn't show up on purpose to the wedding. So I definitely think she's going to be Team Finn, which is going to deepen the divide between Finn and Steffy and Hope. And of course, Hope is daydreaming about Finn, kind of like she was with Thomas when it first started, which to me is very troublesome. But the good news is Thomas is coming back soon. I hope before Hope does something dumb and boring, like getting into bed with Finn. That would be awful. But it is interesting that she was on the most recent episode having those sexy daydreams just like she used to with Thomas. That has me quite stunned and icked out and worried. Katie is going to find out some things about Luna that alarm her. And I wonder if RJ is going to open up to her, since, you know, she is family, that's his aunt, about Luna and Poppy and the mints. Because with Poppy getting closer to Bill and possibly then being around Katie's son, Will, I don't think she's going to like it if she finds out that Poppy has been using drugs for all these years. We'll see how it goes, but those are all of our early spoilers. Click subscribe if you haven't. Definitely drop your comments on what you're excited to see. What do you think about this Hope daydreaming about Finn's hands on her, kind of like she used to daydream about Thomas? How does that make you feel? Let me know. Be sure and come back here every single day. We're talking Bold and the Beautiful 7 days a week. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.